Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant, 72 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down. And that drive. Coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Collins running it from the pistol. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And an alley to run. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards on the ground. And now a first down following that long gain. And again, it's Collins. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. When it's first and goal from that close inside the 5, do you like running the toss or pitch to the outside?
I think some teams feel like they have a little more room, and it enables them to do that. But I know flip it over to the other side. You just read one key, and you go. You don't worry about a second move and getting hurt that way. Go get it right now, and that's exactly what they did and caused the loss.
Setting up the throw, Flacco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Graham. His second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was fourth best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got an upgraded wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco's going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017.
Now Collins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Collins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Flacco. And he'll go right back to Macklin. It's complete again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now it's Flacco. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end. He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, that's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Flacco now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wallace. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First and 10 here for Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Once more, it's Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wallace. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Flacco to throw here on third down. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And out of bounds right around the 20. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. A red zone first down for Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. Flacco here on second down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. On second down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Grant. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. The play clock's running down. Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go pass again with Flacco. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. Room past the 20. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Play clock winding down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to roam now. Fournette fighting through. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a give to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number one stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That